Down the end of my own road, which is next to our training ground, is the Arsenal Academy for their youth teams. You see the main entrance here with the security. And Harry was signed for Arsenal when he was about 8 years old. And the bottom line was he stayed there about a year, and then Arsenal let him go, which a bit crazy, but that's what they did. He then apparently he went to Spurs and had a trial there, and I think they let him go. He then ended up at Watford, played a game against Spurs, and ended up scoring 3 or 4 goals, and they realised they made a mistake, and he re-signed for Tottenham.
The great Harry Kane's England shirt, number 17, reading to CFS, which is Chingford Foundation School. Best wishes, Harry Kane.
Well, I was his manager of the school football team for 5 years, from when he was 11 years old until when he was 16. We've got Dwight Gale, who plays for Newcastle. He was also here around the same time as Harry, actually. And a few years before my time, we had David Beckham here as well. He's probably our most famous ex-pupil who made it in the world of football. So we've got quite a good record of producing footballers.
The pride and joy of this cabinet would be the boots signed in this box by David Beckham. He donated them on opening his academy in London, which actually Harry Kane was one of his first pupils to go there. He invited some of the pupils from this school to go and help with the opening ceremony there, and Harry Kane was actually one of those pupils that went to the David Beckham Academy, and maybe that's what gave him that extra bit of inspiration.
Harry started with Ridgeway at about the age of 7 or 8 years old. He was with us about a year or 2 years, and then he went to Arsenal. And at first, they weren't sure if he was a goalkeeper or not, because he played in goal as well as playing on pitch. Eventually, they found out he's a better player, and the rest is history. Very earthy and grassrootish, but that's what we're about. But come in. The money in the English game is ridiculous, but none of it comes to us, which is even more ridiculous. We are the engine room providing players, most even the furniture we get donated by parents. He's the guy next door. He's the guy you want to go down the pub with and have a drink. He's the guy that you would probably introduce to your daughter. Every time I see him on the TV, it makes me smile, because couldn't have happened to a nicer lad than Harry.
We're very proud of him at the school here. He's and not just the way he plays football, actually. He was such a nice kid. He's such a positive character. He makes us all very proud.